Top story at 10. More trouble tonight for homeowners affected by our state's recent tornadoes.
Now, we've told you countless stories of tornado victims fighting their insurance companies over settlements. And now some of those families say the insurance companies are using a new tactic to get out of pain.
News Channel 4's Sarah Stewart has details.
This was my game room. This was my man cave.
Gary Jones' cave is now just a shell of what it used to be. His home in South Pennsylvania was heavily damaged in the May 20th tornado, and more than 100 days later, it sits here while Gary fights with his insurance company, AAA, who he says has not paid him a dime, other than the $2,500 he asked for in the immediate days after the storm.
We were on our own, and we've kind of been on our own since then. Nobody's ever said, "Do you guys need any money? Do you need anything?" It's been far from any commercial.
And as the empty home languishes in this humid Oklahoma summer, another problem growing: mold.
Nothing but mold looks like.
Mold sitting in the home on sheetrock that's already been removed, and mold still growing on the ceiling where it hasn't come down yet.
And the smell in that house is like a crime scene.
Gary hired attorney Jeff Marr after he says AAA told him the house could be fixed.
If I go to sell this home, I have to say it's been full of mold. It's had 13 some odd inches of rain in it. It's been hit by an F5 tornado. What would you give me for it?
And his attorney says many insurance companies will try to get around that by saying mold is not covered in the policy.
See the mold in it?
They tell everybody that all mold's not covered, but if mold's, if a tornado causes this damage to your house and water comes in and it causes mold, it's covered.
We want our house back. We want our life back.
Gary and his wife built the house themselves. It was supposed to be their forever dream home.
When we talked with a spokesperson from AAA, he told us he was unaware of the lawsuit that had been filed by the Jones family. In fact, he said he thought they'd come to a settlement with the family. He told us AAA sent the Joneses a sizable check last Friday, although he wouldn't tell us the amount. We checked back with Gary Jones. He says he has yet to receive that check. We'll continue to follow the story.